Coming up on the show, the University of Southern Mississippi staff, faculty, and others have been trying to raise awareness about unfair pay on campus.
Also, the Ideal Women organization at USM held a business expo showcasing various of Black-owned business. More at the top of the show.
That's right. All of this and more is coming up right now for your SMTV News from Wednesday, February the 21st.
From the Chuck Scarborough Television Studio on the campus of the University of Southern Mississippi, this is SMTV News. News you can use.
Hello USM, and thank you for joining us for another episode of SMTV. I am Amaya Norman.
And I am Bethal Miles, and it is a pleasure to be joining you. Here's our top story for today. Last Thursday, faculty members, graduates, students, and fellow staff members gathered in Shoemaker Square to raise awareness about unfair pay. A group of campus workers who called themselves the USM Coalition for Fair Play organized this event. Their goal was to get the attention of state lawmakers and force them to act. A Mississippi Today article found that the faculty at USM makes about $10,000 less than the regional average. The workers want a pay increase to be on par with inflation. The rally featured speeches and chants from professors. Also, they invited attendees to sign a petition to increase wages while grabbing a slice of pizza.
Embracing tradition, the Afro-American Student Organization hosted the 7th Annual Cultural Legend Ball. The 7th Annual Cultural Legend Ball was held on February 16th from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. in the Trent Law Center. The theme of the ball was Black Love and required formal attire. At the ball, there were performances by students, awards were given, music provided by DJ Peach, and a variety of foods. The purpose of the Cultural Legend Ball is to highlight Southern Miss students on campus. It is a tradition that the organization wished to continue and spread throughout the Southern Miss. To get more involved and learn more about AASO, follow their Instagram account at AASOUSM.
Now, with another story coming from our campus, the Ideal Woman hosted a Black Business Expo to unlock opportunities and celebrate success for new small businesses. The Black Business Expo was on February 19th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. in the Thad Cochran Center, room 214. While students not only got the chance to meet the CEOs of the businesses, they also were granted the opportunity to get some shopping done. The expo showcased various Black-owned businesses and industries, including artists selling handcrafted items like jewelry, clothing, Divine Nine paraphernalia, and hairstylists offering services and products, along with a tutor focused on helping high school students prepare for the ACT exam. Students who attended and support were thrilled with their opportunity to network with people who share their business ideologies. If you want to see more events and be more involved with Ideal Women, follow them on their Instagram page at USM Ideal Woman NACWC.
The Hattiesburg Pocket Museum has drawn over 300,000 visitors since its inception in 2020 and unveiled a new installation just in time for Valentine's Day. The museum, known for its alley capturing the essence of love and affection throughout miniature models and artistic expression. Visitors to the Pocket Museum will be delighted to find a new addition to the lineup of miniature model diagrams placed on utility boxes throughout the alley. This month's installation features a charming Valentine's Day theme with its continuously evolving exhibitions and commitment to fostering a sense of wonder and appreciation for the artist. The Hattiesburg Pocket Museum has become a shining example of how a small-scale attraction can have a significant impact on a community. Valentine's Day might have passed, but the museum invites visitors to embrace the spirit of love all year round.
Next, we have a special interview from SM2's own radio show, Southern Miss Today. This week's interview features the glorious Dr. Serena Cantrell and is one that you don't want to miss, so we'll be right back.
a special guest with us today to talk with us about the upcoming events on campus and how the Dean of Students can help individuals. Please give a warm Golden Eagle welcome to Dr. Serena Cantrell. Thank you so much for being a part of the show today. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. The first thing I love to ask you is many students are not sure what the Dean of Students is on campus. Can you tell the audience what it is exactly?
Sure. My position as Dean of Students, we assist students in any realm, whether they need something, whether they need to talk about classes, how things are going, whether they need counseling, health issues, whatever that might be. Our door is always open to work with students.
That's awesome. Students definitely need that. If someone is looking for guidance with their academic journey, how would they locate you?
Sure. Our office is located in room 220 on the second floor of the Union, right above Subway and Chick-fil-A, and I know all students know where that is.
Can you tell me more about how you're helping students specifically?
Sure. So students might need resources on campus, and we talk with them to kind of figure out what's going on, where we can get them to the right resources. So if they're having a mental health concern, we connect them with the counseling center. If they need to see a doctor, we connect them with Moffitt Health Center. We try to be that centralized person, but we can help them find the resources they need on campus and off campus. It just depends on the student situation.
Are there any upcoming events on campus sponsored by your office that can help struggling students?
Yeah, so on March 6th, we're having it's called Mental Health Summit. We're bringing in a national speaker named Brandon Sejo. He used to be a news anchor for news and for sports in the sports arena, and he realized he wasn't doing well on the inside, but on the outside he looked perfect. And so he checked himself into a mental health facility, and now he's traveling around the world to talk about his struggles and how you can get through that. And so we're excited to have him on March 6th at 4 p.m. in the Joe Paul Theater, and he'll be present, and he'll have giveaways, we'll have snacks, but he's just going to get down to earth with you and talk about his struggles.
That's the perfect event, really. I know that some students may be embarrassed about their struggles and they may not want to open up about it. How would you say that the Dean of Students gets students to open up and feel more comfortable to talk about this?
I think students tend to open up when it's not therapy. So when you're talking with us in our office, it's more of a conversation and how can we help you? And so, like you said, some students don't open up, but then some students do. And so we just want to listen, be there for students, and connect them with the resources. I know it's a struggle to talk about what's going on. And some students are embarrassed, like you said. But knowing that we are not going to judge you at all, we just want to see you be successful.
That's perfect. Do you know of any opportunities for students to help with the events?
Yeah, if anybody wants to help with events, they can email me directly. With the big event that's coming up, we'd love to have people help us market it, to get the word out. Like I said, he is a national speaker, and we're hoping to fill the Joe Paul Theater. That's our goal. It can seat, I think, 325, so that's our goal, is to pack it out so we can get the message out. And other events, if they want to volunteer, for sure, just email and we'll get them connected.
Well, thank you so much for providing insight of what this is and what you do here at Southern Miss. And I think this is a great opportunity for students to really just feel better about life, because college can be stressful and there's plenty of resources to help people out. And thank you so much.
Stay tuned for our flash news briefing and more. But before we cut to commercial, at this time, we would normally take a look at MDOT traffic cam. However, for this week's episode, in honor of Black History Month, we went and did a quiz fellow students on Black History trivia.
Who was the first African American woman to win 5 Grammys in 1 year? This should be super easy. Who's the most famous black artist you know? Black woman. I don't know. It was Beyonce. Everybody knows Beyonce.
Where did Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his famous
I Have a Dream speech? Was it Washington, D.C.?
Washington, D.C.
Correct. Ding, 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 ding.
And
It's an easy one now.
I want to say Washington, that monument place.
We'll take that one.
The most, like, the woman
Everybody love it. We gotta give you a countdown.
What is Obama's last name?
Barack.
What does NAACP stands for?
National Association for the Advancement of Colored People.
Yay!
NAACP, National African American, NAA. No,
African American. National though. You got national.
I don't know.
What? Really? You want me to start off? National
National NC.
Association. It's okay. Let's just say for the advancement of colored people.
for the advancement of colored people. Wow.
It's National Association for the Advancement of Colored People.
5.
Grammy, is that music?
Yeah. 5.
Which amendment abolished slavery?
16th Amendment?
No, one more time.
18th.
No, one more time.
13th Amendment?
Yeah!
21st.
One more.
The 13th.
The 13th Amendment.
Where was Martin Luther King assassinated at? Well, shot at. Where was he shot at?
Was it in Memphis?
Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah. Who was the first African American Nobel Peace Prize winner?
Harry Truman?
No.
Rosa Parks?
No.
Hint?
No. Nelson Mandela. The first Jim Crow law segregated train passengers. Where was it passed?
Train passengers? Probably Alabama.
Is that Beyonce?
Yes. Thank you.
Are you looking for more in this world? Are you driven by purpose? Then we are looking for you. The big-hearted, the bold, the change makers. We are the Peace Corps. With volunteers in more than 60 countries, we join hands with communities, live together, work together, transform lives, and serve boldly together. Are you ready to go the distance to make a difference? Then we have a place where you belong.
Welcome back from that short break. Here's your SMTV Flash News Briefing. For local news, the new attraction at the Hattiesburg Zoo is the Serengeti Springs, which is now hiring. Applications are now open for the Serengeti Springs, and this project has been under construction since last year. But plans for the water park have been in the works since before 2023. The zoo is now accepting applications for possible job openings, which can only mean the water park is planning to open in the near future, offering an array of job options stemming from technicians, lifeguards, and retail associates, all available in part and full-time work schedules. For more information, go to thehattiesburgzoo.com/Serengeti.
In state news, Mississippi lawmakers propose measures to oversee police in order to keep corrupt officers out of law enforcement. After uncovering scandals and misconduct within law enforcement, Mississippi lawmakers are trying to pass a bill that would increase oversight of enforcement officers and give state authorities more power to penalize misconduct within law enforcement. The present law allows the Mississippi Board of Law Enforcement Officers standards and training to accept complaints about they cannot investigate officers' complaints. This new law allows the board to investigate and respond directly to complaints or allegations. With this new bill, if the board ruled that an officer violated personal standards, they could potentially end the officer's career in Mississippi by revoking their certification. The bill was proposed after the New York Times and Mississippi Today published a variety of articles last year about allegations of sexual misconduct against 2 sheriffs. The article also exposed a 20-year-long series of misconduct by a group of Rankin County deputies.
Now for national news, 2 teenagers were charged with gun-related offenses and resisting arrest in relation to the shooting that took place in Kansas City, Missouri this past weekend. A Super Bowl victory celebration for the Kansas City Chiefs that identifies of the offenders have not been officially released, but authorities say the shooting was a result of an argument between several people. Witnesses also stated that they saw a dispute between at least 4 people that eventually led to 2 young men drawing arms and firing at each other. The firing happened near Union Station, where over 1,000 people were celebrating their team's Super Bowl victory. The mass shooting left 1 person dead and 22 injured. Lisa Lopez Galvin was the female victim who was shot and killed on Wednesday, February 15th. She was a mother of 2 and worked locally in Kansas City as a radio DJ. The offenders are being held in custody at a juvenile detention center. Stepping in for our very own Carlton Love, who is under the weather right now,
is our very own Rachel Brox to give you your SMTV weather update. Take it away, Rachel.
Hey, I am Rachel Brock standing in for Carlton Love, and welcome to your SMTV weather. Let's get straight to it. On Thursday, there will be a high of 75 and a low of 55. Thursday will also have mainly cloudy skies with a rain chance of 17%. Now it's time for our 5-day forecast. I hope you're ready for a hot week because all the highest temperatures for this week are in the 70s. Friday will cool off by a few degrees with a high of 71 and a low of 43. Friday will also see some cloudy skies. Saturday is going to have a high of 72 and a low of 43, and there will be no clouds to be found this coming Saturday. On Sunday, the clouds will also be clear from our skies. We will be greeted with a high of 77 and a low of 51 on Sunday. Finally, to wrap up our 5-day forecast, Monday will be partly cloudy with a high of 79 and a low of 59. Now, let's take a look at our rain chances. Friday's rain chances are at 5%. The rest of the week will continue to stay in the single digits for rain. Saturday, our first sunny day of the week, will have a rain chance of 2%. Sunday also has a low chance of rain at 3%. Lastly, Monday will round us out with a 7% chance. It's safe to say you won't be needing an umbrella for this warm week. And that is the end of your SMTV weather report. Stay informed, stay prepared. Whether rain or shine, be weather wise. I am Rachel Brox, and thank you for joining me for your SMTV weather. Peace out, Southern Miss.
Thank you, Rachel. We still have SM2 Sports and Community Calendar left in the show. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. SMTV will be right back.
Millions of families are facing hunger. Many are forced to choose between food and other necessities. I'm stuck between paying for medications or paying for food. John from Maine. After rent and power, I can get groceries. It's sad to say food comes last. Anna from Texas. The Feeding America network of food banks helps provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year. I thought pantries were for less fortunate people, but anybody could be less fortunate in a day or even a second. Claire from Virginia. Now I can provide food for my family again. It's not a handout, it's a hand up. Liam from Ohio. No one should have to worry where their next meal will come from. Together, we can end hunger. Learn more at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back to your SM2 Sports Recap. I am Maya Evans, and we have a full and exciting recap for you this week. So be sure to stand by your screen so you can hear all things Eagle sports. The Lady Eagles are now 15-10 after winning back-to-back home conference games despite losing 4 players: Dominique Davis, Rakayla Gray, Asha Leak, and Laney Cornfield after a scuffle in the game versus Arkansas State. The Lady Eagles won 57-48. Saturday, the Lady Eagles took down Texas State 68-58, closing out their season at the Reed. The Lady Eagles will be now on the road for the remainder of the season. The women will be back in action this Thursday at 5 p.m. as they travel to Monroe, Louisiana to take on the ULM Warhawks. The men's basketball team is 15-12 after going 1-1 over the weekend series. On Thursday, the Eagles lost their first conference game in the Reed Green since joining the Sun Belt to ULM 68-59. The Eagles were sure to redeem themselves Saturday as they beat Texas State in a nail-biting victory 78-74. Andre Cabello led the team with 24 points in his first game back after being out for concussion-like symptoms. The men will be back in action Thursday at the Reed Green Coliseum where they will take on South Alabama. Southern Miss softball was victorious. They win a 2-1 series against Missouri State. Lauren Lindsay led the team with a career-high 3 hits in her 4 at-bats. The Lady Eagles will be on the road headed to Jacksonville State Cockett Classic from February 23rd through 25th. The Golden Eagles come out on top with a 2-1 victory against Mars, also giving Coach Ostrander his first win as head coach. Baseball will be back in action this weekend in a 3-game series against Missouri State, so stay tuned. The Southern Miss track team keeps on breaking records. Yes, breaking records. This time we have the women's 4x400 relay team. Jelena Burgess, Trinity Benson, and Trinity Flagier and Xavier Barnell set the bar high with a 3 minutes and 40 seconds time, making it a school record for USM. And the moment you all been waiting for. The player of the week is Austin Crowley. Crowley had 3 consecutive double-doubles. He is the first Golden Eagles to do so since 2013. That's all for this week, folks. Make sure to catch us back next Wednesday for a recap of the Eagles. Peace and love.
Thank you so much, Maya. Bethel, I wonder what our community have planned for this week.
Yes, 100%. And I don't know neither, but let's go over to Kennedy Drake and see what they have in store for community calendar.
Hey Golden Eagles, my name is Kennedy Drake and I'm here with the Community Calendar where we gather information from around campus and within the community near you in Hattiesburg. The theater department will be performing The Seagull or How to Eat It by Gab Reisman on February 23rd at 7:30 p.m. in Gilbert F. Hartwig Theater. There are several other showtimes if you cannot attend this one. Visit the website on screen for more information. Prepare to groove to the beat of the City of Hattiesburg Big Band. Stop by on February 24th at Marsh Auditorium at 3 p.m. for an afternoon brimming with the rich, soulful melodies of jazz. Don't let the chance slip by to indulge in timeless classics and contemporary favorites delivered by a group of skilled musicians. Join the Noon Book Club on February 28th at 12 p.m. on the second floor of the Library of Hattiesburg. The club will discuss Remarkably Bright Creatures, a charming, witty, and compulsively readable exploration of friendship, reckoning, and hope. Copies of this month's book are available at the library circulation desk. New members are always welcomed and snacks will be provided. For any questions, email the group leader with the email provided on screen. An adult spelling bee will take place February 29th at 7 p.m. in Sajner Theater. This is the perfect event to learn new words to enhance vocabulary, witness excellent public speaking skills, and observe how spelling professionals thrive under pressure. Get your tickets at the website www.allevents.in. If you have an event you would like for us to promote, send it to sm2news@usm.edu. This is just one way we thank our community for watching Southern Miss TV and supporting us here at Southern Miss Student Media Center. Visit our website, sm2media.com, to keep up with all of our news. Signing out, I'm Kennedy Drake, and this has been your Community Calendar. Stay blessed.
Adding your own flavor to fashion comes with age.
Okay, Dad, look at you.
Forgetting how to add doesn't. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's. Some things come with age, some others don't.
Welcome back to SMTV. Here's a little NBA All-Star Weekend recap. The NBA All-Star Weekend wrapped up with the Eastern Conference outscoring the Western Conference. Get this, 211 to 186, setting a new scoring record for the All-Star game. Damian Lillard of the Milwaukee Bucks now stole the show, earning MVP honors after scoring 39 points and winning the three-point contest. Mac McCullough from the Osceola Magic, a G League team, clinched the win in the dunk contest for the second year in a row, despite not even being on an NBA roster. In a historic moment, Steph Curry of the Golden State Warriors faced off against Sabrina Ionescu of the New York Liberty in the three-point contest, with Curry emerging victorious after a close battle. Nevertheless, this weekend was packed with excitement, highlighting the talent and competitiveness across the NBA and the WNBA. Now, on to the gridiron, where the Golden Eagles have a little something to celebrate. Southern Miss football will be featured in this year's NCAA college football game made by EA. Marking the first time since 2014 the Golden Eagles are available to play as a fan. Well, you'll be able to control them and take the team to victory while your dreams come true. The game is slated to come out this summer, so my fellow Golden Eagles, be ready. We're definitely going to run it up.
Welcome to SMTV Cinema. The highly anticipated movie centered around the life of music artist Bob Marley, One Love, has received some mixed reviews and feedback. One Love is a biopic written by Ronaldo Marcus Green, Terrence Winter, Frank E. Flowers, and Zach Bailing, and directed by the same Ronaldo Marcus Green. That is based on a true story event that took place during Bob Marley's career. Marley's families, Rita Marley, along with their two children, Ziggy Marley and Cedella Marley, worked as producers for the film, making the film approved by the deceased artist's family. Over on the film rating site Rotten Tomatoes, the movie only received a 42% score, which deemed the film rotten. Most viewers who are fans of Bob Marley enjoyed the film and said that it was a well-made, well-executed film with a great cast and wonderful music. However, on the other end, critics were not too pleased with the movie. Most claimed that the movie just embraced the standard cliche of recent biopics. Critics said that was nothing new or fresh about the film, and it followed along with troubled artists finding their way through hard times. Stereotype. Critics were also upset with the way Marley was portrayed and written as a character. Critics were saying that the movie only shows the poster boy versions of Marley, the version that most fans know him by. They pointing out that the film didn't expand on his character and only stand in the confines of the media's portrayal of Bob Marley. Despite One Love mixed reviews and critiques, the biopic quickly jumped to the #1 movie of the year because of its box office sales, which reached $52 million in its first 6 days of showing. If you're not sure what to think of the mixed reviews, go out to your local theater and see the movie for yourself, and you can decide whether this box office breaker is worth the watch. And that's all for SMTV Cinema. Until our next screening.
Well, Amaya, thank you so much for that SMTV Cinema recap. It sounds like that movie is a 50-50, so we might say. So, thank you all so much for watching SMTV. Make sure to visit our social media pages, like, follow, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Southern Miss Student Media. And if you would like to submit news, tips, or just tell us about a story going on in the community, email us at sm2news@usm.edu.
Also, if you would like to advertise with SM2 Media, please reach out to Josh Wilson at joshua.wilson@usm.edu. You can find all of these stories and more on our website, sm2media.com. That is for SM2. That is for SMTV. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you on our next show. Always remember, Southern Miss
to the top.